What is up, Chubs? What is happening, my Damie?
What a top.
It is your girl, your favorite Chub Bet here. So, we haven't had a sit-down video in a little bit because I've been recording reactions, but I wanted to talk about my current thought process of my job. So, I am a nurse's assistant. I've been a nurse's assistant for almost 20 years. It'll be 20 years next year. And I have had ups and downs with it, but I've always remained positive about my job. I like helping people. And I chose this position. I was in school for it already, but some things happened while I was in school and everything else. If I find a video, I will put it in an iCard. So far, I really am falling out of with my job, with my career, because of the fact that healthcare is shady, and they want you to care for the patients, which I do, but they don't care about us per se, healthcare workers, and it's just becoming a downer. And I don't know if I want to continue in healthcare. I'm not sure yet, because don't get me wrong, in almost the 19 years I've been a tech, I have worked with awesome people, and then I have worked with not so awesome people. Okay, I'm not gonna throw names out there. Now, with a nurse assistant, we don't get paid as much as we are valued, because they feel like we don't do enough. We don't do enough. Besides lifting and tugging and making sure people is well taken care of. And yes, there are people that don't need to be doing this job, because you got to have a heart. Basically, you got to have the patience for taking care of people and everything else, especially the elderly. And when they get into dementia stage and don't know what their their head is all over the place. If you don't have that if you're not headstrong enough to deal with a teenage mutant ninja elderly person, this ain't the job for you, because it's a lot of wear and tear on your body, but it's a lot of mental wear and tear. Okay, thank God I have a hood switch. I know to turn it on and off and everything else, but some people don't, and they lose jobs. But it's lately where I am just thinking about leaving healthcare altogether, because I started about getting my nursing degree, because that's naturally the natural step to do. Be a nurse assistant, go be a nurse, or you just go be a nurse altogether. But I was going to go be a nurse, I say early in my CNA status, but I kept procrastinating, and then through the years I realized I really don't want to be a nurse. I don't want to be a nurse. It's not good for me mentally, because I think I snap. I would snap, and I don't have the patience for it, because I am building a tolerance of trying to have patience with the job I'm currently doing now. Okay, if it's not from management, it's from nurses. Some nurses, let me clarify that. Some nurses who become nurses feel so entitled that you're not even people anymore. Tech CNAs, no matter, you're not even people anymore. You're a mule. You're a mule, and some of these nurses do not like getting their hands dirty, so they will sit up there. A patient, resident, whatever, will call and say, "I need to go to the bathroom," or "Could you pick this up for me?" They be like, "Okay, let me go get the tech." I have heard some of these responses with my own ears, and I have to check you on that, because the thing about it is, I have more patience than you at the point, because sometimes I have 12. The nurses will go up to 6, and I may be doing something with another patient, and I'm not just sitting there. Like, if you have something to do, if I'm sitting there, no problem. But if they're asking right at that moment, and I'm busy, don't call me and ask me to do something so little when I'm busy right now. And I can't speak for other techs, because there are techs and CNAs that don't need to be in healthcare whatsoever, but there are also nurses that don't need to be in healthcare whatsoever. But I have no problem helping a nurse as much as I can, because I can't do IVs. I can't pass pills and everything else. I still might be getting my phlebotomy certification. I'm not sure. Like I said, I don't know if I want to stay in healthcare, but it's just with the workload and the way they are treating healthcare workers at the moment. It's not. I'm just not happy. I'm not happy. Normally I find a brighter side, but it's becoming more difficult to do that nowadays. And now I'm like to the point where I have entertained this switch for a while, but I really didn't say anything. But I thought about just getting my CDLs and driving the truck into the sunset, because a lot of, I told a couple people, and they're like, well, you're gonna be in the truck by yourself and everything else. First off, I'm an introvert anyway. I don't care about being in a damn truck by myself. Give me my music and let me mind my goddamn black ass business. That I don't mind. I don't mind that. But it's becoming more attractive nowadays, because I don't know if I want to be in healthcare. I went to school and 2015 started to go for radiation therapy, but I switched to polysonography because I wanted to work in sleep clinics. But the school I was going to, I was almost done with my prereqs. I was in school for 3 years, and I only had one class, and I was going to take that in the summer so I can try to fill out for the program. Program disappeared. Disappeared from the school I was going to, and didn't get no explanation of why. And now 30 grand in the hole. Okay, so I don't know if I want to go back for anything in healthcare, or if I want to go back to school, period, because that pissed me off. Okay, so I am entertaining the fact of getting my CDLs and getting the training that I can, so I can be a truck driver, because the way it is right now, I don't know if I want to pursue anything in healthcare, because it's ghetto here, and I'm just not happy. So I'll promise myself by my 41st birthday, which will be in July, I will make my final decision with am I going to school for outlet for school for healthcare or trucking, or I'm getting another job. But the thing about it is, even if I get another job in healthcare, sometimes it's just basically the same thing. You go there, you're cool at the beginning, and then everything is just back to status quo from like the previous job. So that's why I'm like kind of giving myself a little time to debate if I'm going to make the switch, or if I'm going to go to another job, or if I'm going to go to school for healthcare, if I'm just going to get my CDLs and go by my business. So I just needed to vent a little bit, because we haven't had a sit down in a long time. So I just wanted to say, anybody in healthcare, especially CNAs, you are valued. You are worth every part of your body that's being destroyed, mentally and physically. You are worth it. You are worth being valued, okay? And I keep telling myself that every day, because honey, we don't get paid enough. There are people at Costco making $23-25 an hour, and I'm not near that. So that's how dedicated some of these people is. We taking this low budget paycheck. We could be working at Costco. And I have thought about that too. Okay, I ain't gonna even lie. I thought about that too, feeling for Costco and go about my business. But I don't know if I had the mentality to work in a Costco. So I'll have my decision made by July. So that is it for this video. And I'm going to tell y'all, if you like more content from me, feel free to subscribe and click your notifications and make a comment, comment to your care. And I will probably be making a reaction after this. I ain't got nothing to do. I took off this week because I needed a mental break from my job, which was scheduled. I didn't call in. I told them I need this week off, and I got it. So that is it for this video. And y'all have a good evening so far, because you might see me again. And what I say, stay true, stay you, and I holla back at you. Boom.